listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Wednesday, January 10th, 2024. How the hell are you? We're doing good over here. The week's just... Is it Wednesday? Tuesday? It's Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. Oh, it feels like yesterday, though. It feels like it's still going. Kind of like the Miami story. Man, is that thing ever going to die? I know some people are upset I put it in the title to the show, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. There's not much really to go over other than what people are saying and what's not happening and what is happening and what should be happening. But that and this. Is it possible that we're tearing apart the veil to a new reality that is happening right now? Actually, like it says here, that is happening right now. Forgot the exclamation point. It's what's popular. We have to go through everything. When you talk about ufology, the paranormal, demons, aliens, now they're possibly some, years ago, when I first started doing this, people barely talked about them being the same thing, demons and aliens. Nobody cared to talk about it. And everybody would say, it's an interesting concept, but can't prove it. No, can't prove it. Prove that you love me. You can't. What? Hug, a kiss, telling me? I don't know if anybody can describe what love is, but that's kind of what I think's going on here. Saying you can't describe what's going on. And we'll talk about that tonight. Plus, we've got a lot of UFO and paranormal news from around the world. Let's get started, shall we? Roll call, everybody. Glenn Collins, big band man. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the show. David Wilcox, not Wilcock, welcome to the show. And a Carnundrum. What is up, Kerm? That's a that is a $2 in Canadian coin. And he says in his super chat, one that hides in long grass gets green streaks. Yep, exactly. I appreciate the humor. Very good, and it's true. You will have those grass stains on your knees and the palms of your hands. And maybe an elbow if you tripped over a log. But other than that, he's right. And if you want to help Goof On the same way Conundrum helped us, because we do rely on you to survive every day and go out and do these things, these investigations, which this year we're going to be kicking ass and taking names literally. Well, the latter. But you can find a way to help us with the Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description. Right? Thanks, Conundrum, and welcome to the show. Who else is here? Welcome to the show, big guy. Hey, Kelly Lewis. It's the EW kind. Mucho gusto. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Dorothy Hawkins. Dit.55 on X, formerly known as Twitter. Welcome to the show. Marcel Goofonian Metalhead. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you're not dead. Samantha Morris the cat. That cat's getting fat. Not you, the cat. Ah, gosh. He hates women. Hey, Jeanette, the angel of Goof On. Howdy doody, fresh and fruity. Good to see ya. Welcome to the room. And Raging Against Machines here. Waving right back at you, Slick. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Brookies! Always a pleasure. Welcome to the room. Tej. T-E-J. Tej. Tej. Hi, this is TJ. TJ. I knew what it was from the hello. Well, welcome to the show, bro. Ian McFadden, what are you doing, mate? I don't even know if I can't handle it. Is it twice this week? What am I doing? Oh, God, that was awful. Tony, how you doing, man? Yeah, the Miami voice theme tune, please. I will, I can't. Hey, Den Bub, how do you do, man? Welcome to the show. And David Rowe, welcome to the show. Good to see everybody here. Lisa M, everybody. Good to see you, Lisa. Paula Faust, howdy fruity duty. How you doing? Oh, that's right. I forgot to, yeah, I forgot. I meant to do it, and I'll do it now. But welcome to the show. All right, I have got to go to my settings real quick because I forgot. Now, look, I'm unblocking YOY Fools, just like I unblocked Diane. And everybody's going to play nice because you just should. And block each other. If you feel you're being harassed by somebody, you know you can always block them, in the chat room. And when you do block them, you don't see them and they don't see you. But everybody else can see you. Now, I've done that, believe it or not, with several people. But the thing about that is, when you're running the show through StreamYard, their name of the blocked people still show up. Because they think they can be seen. But I get to see them because YouTube doesn't take them out in the StreamYard platform. Isn't that weird? Here we go. Settings. Community. All right, what's your name over there? YOY. Yeah, you should be right around here. It might take me a second. While I'm doing this, there's the all-seeing eye. We'll leave that one there. Now, I unblocked that one. And what I was saying is, for those of you who are new here and the people who have been here a while, you get to see a daily story if you're here playing out in the chat. There's always drama somewhere somebody's creating. And what I'm doing now has to be done because it's fair. And look, I block people and I bring them back just as long as they understand and you understand that I had a conversation with them and they're allowed to be here. But the rules do not change. All right. All right. I unblocked them. Should be good to go. The rules do not change when you come back. You don't get more leniency. And if I block somebody, it has to be bad. And just be nice, man. People don't get our humor, you know? They think we're mean. We're just being funny. It's funny to say controversial stuff as long as it's not like, I'm going to kill you, I'm coming after your family. You can't say stuff like that. But you can have a personality in the chat room that you could be called a nudge because you're always, you know, making people a little uncomfortable. But that's on them, I think. I'm not a feelings enforcer. But I let my emotions get to me. And I brought people back into the fold that contribute tremendously to Goof On. So I hope you take my advice, block the people you don't want to see. You can do it. And everything should be good as long as you follow the rules, which are try not to swear, no derogatory remarks, and no shaming of anybody. You know what I mean? Now, I would say normally treat people the way you want to be treated. I don't mind being abused, so I can't say that anymore. I kind of like it. It makes me stronger because the more I can deflect, the better I feel. It's like I didn't even deal with that. You know, when Charlie Weiser posted this huge thing about me, and Anjali told me it's what she's saying, you know, is a lie, whatever. And I'm like, I know you had nothing to do with it. And I believe her. But Charlie Weiser is real bad news. Real bad news. Because she lies and made stuff up. And I got to tell you, there are some people I would take to court. Charlie Weiser would be one of them. But is it really worth it? It didn't hurt because I ignored it. I saw what it was about, but I ignored it. It never happened. And that's how I played that. I said, good, talk bad about me. I don't care. Say what you want. Everybody knows you're a liar anyway. And you make stuff up like Scambian does. You know? It's the only thing they got when they got nothing is to go after your character. I love these people. And hey, they're welcome here. Yeah. It doesn't mean we won't block you right away, but you're welcome. Let's get started, shall we? And that's the reason why we don't have drama here anymore. Not like it used to be. You know, they decided to grow up. Me? Nah, I didn't grow up. So what do you want to talk about? What do we talk about first? You want to get it out of the way? All right. Let's get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. And we're going to talk about Corbell's jelly flop. Have you guys been following what's going on with Corbell in that video? Nobody knows what it is. Mick West did, let's take a look at what Mick West did. He did a little debunk on it. Oh, wait, let me see if this. Wait a second. Hey! I don't understand. When I opened up my Twitter account, it said suspended, and then it's working now. Holy shit. Oh, I know what it was. It was my old account. Oh, wow. And then it automatically brought me to my account. How did that happen? Very strange. Yeah, All right, let's go to Mick West. Never mind. There he is. I like Mick West. I think he does a great job. Yeah, he do. Is this it? This can't be it. All right, let me tell you this. Stephen Greenstreet says, I spoke with a military witness to the jellyfish UFO video. Let me pull it up for you. You know? There we go. Getting caboodles. Which is also what the analysis on Metabunk figured out. Some of the buildings are not there in 2018. Wait. Okay, here's Greenstreet first. I spoke with a military witness to the jellyfish UFO. It seems some recently reported details are wrong and or unfounded. Michael Sinkoski was an ISR tactical controller at Al-Taqaddum Air Base in Iraq. He says the jellyfish video was captured in fall of 2017 by a tethered PTDS surveillance balloon, which would pick up quadcopter drone threats almost weekly. Wow. Some of the drones would have grenades on them, so it was important to quickly identify these threats. The jellyfish, however, was a mystery to the PTDS team. Sinkoski says that the actual raw video of the strange object is 17 to 18 minutes long towards the end and appears to float over Habanaya Lake. Regarding claims that the object descended into the lake, then shot out of the lake at high speed, Sinkoski says, I never saw that. At no point did it ever shoot out of the lake or into the sky. He also states no one else on the base, including the PTDS team, ever saw that happen. Unbelievable! Hey, Corbell, way to make up more lies, you putz! And regarding the claims of the object changing temperature, quote unquote, in the video, Sinkoski agrees this could simply be the camera adjusting exposure levels, is what I said yesterday, you mofos, because the bright area, the dark area, the bop-a-da-beep-a-da-bop, it's pretty standard to adjust exposure of the sensor to get a better view while tracking an object. God, I love me. You know, I really do. Oh, here we go. There's more. So what was it? Sinkoski thinks it could have been an aircraft on the lens, an artifact on the lens, which it isn't, or the housing. Look, we saw with our own two blue eyes that it moved. There was something that opened and closed like he was wearing a chest. Nah. That thing had something in it. It opened, the leg moved, the leg did a little kick out. Yeah, you know, this is a what? Oh. You know what? Think about how we started this year already. Already, Corbell's screwing around, not doing real research, and this is a guy who should understand how cameras operate. So I don't buy anything Corbell says. I don't buy any of the videos he puts out, and quite frankly, he should be banned. There should be a ban on this joker putting this stuff up and watering down ufology every time. See what they're doing? They're getting people. This is what Corbell's doing. He's posting stuff that looks like what he's posting stuff that people have misidentified as UFOs, flares, balloons, and other stuff that he put out. It's all terrible. It's like he's purposely hurting this field. Who would do that? A disinformation person. He's not an agent to the government. He doesn't work for the government. But George Knapp, who is a very well-known investigative journalist, is getting these people this access. And Corbell has made friends with people in the military. If this was shot in 2017, why are we just seeing it now? You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because it was misidentified and figured out. They figured it out. The military did. They didn't give this to Corbell for disclosure purposes. They gave this to Corbell to disinfo us into thinking balloons in the sky look like UFOs. Why? Why do they want us to think that something that looks like balloons, which I don't know if it is, I don't know what it is. I don't see how it could be a smudge on the lens, although somebody needs to explain that to me. But if this is a real object, we also got Jeremy Corbell making up narrative. It dove into the water and then it shot straight out and into the sky. Did it? I was waiting for this day. Thank you, Jeremy, for being you. Without you, guess there's no video. I thought there was a video with this. I like video. No video. But anyway, it's I want to know where Mick West's debunk is of this. Oh, is this it? I made a 3-minute video. Oh, this is from Tristan Morgan. All right, let's see this demonstration. Project Seagull Poo. Cool. All right. I always love these videos where you learn something new. Canon EOS 6D with full spectrum sensor. Canon 7, wow, 200 millimeter telescopic lens. Nice. Nice. Sounds like Cousins Brothers action. Although I think, what do they have? 500? Nah, they got a really amazing camera that can see long distance. But it looks like you're right next to them. It's amazing. I don't know if it's a Canon. Come on with this. What are you doing with this? I've never worked a camera before in my life. That's drops of tears on the windowsill because the angels were crying. Some people call it rain. Oh, they're showing us depth deception and shit. I'm sorry. Well, all right. All right. So what's your point, bro? Oh, the drops. I see. This is great. This is what the infrared filters out most visible light and captures infrared. 60 infrared. Note the same behavior of IR with zoom and focus. Imagine that. Okay, so show us the changing of colors. I knew he wasn't going to. You know how the object that Corbell claims it changed colors? Like everybody's saying, oh, it's cloaking. Really? It's cloaking, yet I still see it? That's pretty stupid. Now we add salty licorice fish to the lens. All right. Minor light degradation, but you cannot see the fish. Ah, ancient Chinese secret, huh? So what's your point there, Lollipop? Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lollipop, lollipop. I gotta tell you, I'm about... is there a baby I could kick, please? You can only see the fish in the mirror. So, what's your point? How does that relate to the video? Hey, guy, how does that relate to the video? I'll tell you how. It doesn't. It did. That was the most horrible video of explaining why. Why? He said he made a 3-minute video demonstrating near field object visibility when focusing and zooming in both visible and infrared light, with and without an obstruction on the lens. Short story, you will never see a lens smudge. Now I understand. I didn't read that all at first. Great job. That guy did a good job. It can't be a smudge on the lens. Great friggin' debunk, bro. Tristan Morgan Childress. What a good job that was. All right. Something I kind of knew. But that's not Mick West. Somebody said Mick West debunked it. Oh, is this it? Oh, I got it. I found it. Oh, wait, it's only 17 seconds? Oh, this is from Ariel. Jellyfish UFO replicating parallax, splat theory. And Mick West says, a pretty good replication of the jellyfish UFO. However, a long focal length lens would probably not have in focus. And I'm not sure the motion makes mechanical sense either. Check this out. This is the video that they're showing us. Somebody just put that up. Okay. Isn't this great? I mean, you really pinch yourself right now and tell me I'm dreaming in your dream. This is so fun. Look, you know what that looks like? It looks like somebody screaming. Look at their mouth is open. There's the eyes, there's the nose, there's the hair, right? This is a demon flying. Demon in the valley, can you kill me? It's not working. I want to see the debunk. That can't be it. No, I know. Green Street says, it seems some recently reported details are wrong and or unfounded. All right, we get it. It's Corbell. What do you expect? Oh my God. I think Mick West figured it out. I found it. Oh my God. Oh my God, it is it. I'm freaking out. He figured it out. A random collection of EID balloons might explain the strange shape. This might be just a curious accident, a random escape of drifting balloons, or a deliberate hoax. I'm not convinced by my own graphic here, but it doesn't seem entirely impossible. And that is from Eboricum. Holy mackerel. Yeah, it kind of does. Look at, see? And remember what I said when I was looking at the video? I was pointing at these saying, that's a balloon, because there were balloon-like looking objects peppered all over this thing. I'm telling you, that's what it is. I really believe it's this. And the reason the legs weren't swaying, see, that's the thing, man. Anytime you have a payload, appendage, something hanging, it's gonna do this in the wind. We don't get that with the object. All we have is stationary appendages, rigid, can't move. That's why I don't think it's what we think it is. I don't think it's anything crazy. It might be a balloon. Maybe even if there were sticks shoved into it or taped onto that object and they were pointing down, you would still see the balloons, doing what they do. Unless they aren't balloons. And I saw that little pink, right? The saloon door was opening on its chest, doing this, right? It's weird. I really don't get it. It's not a perfect match. But it's close, man. Especially right up here. You can see, look at the object, balloon. Here's another round one, right? And somebody puts these balloons together. So they're not going to be perfect. They're not going to match up 100%. Anyway, that is really good. All right. I mean, kind of sold me on that one, man. I really believe. What is this? A foot? Oh my God. Oh, there's a hole. Oh my God. See, I got to show you. Look at this. Where'd it go? Oh. Huh? Check it out. So, is that a foot? Because it looks like a foot. Here, Mick West says the object in his camera footage isn't getting any hotter and colder. It's just the exposure levels adjusting for the screen. Let's hear what Mickey has to say here in a 1 minute. Why isn't the sound working? I don't understand. See? I'm not getting any sound on any of these. Hold on, I want to make sure my sound is working. Yep, it's working. That is so cool. Okay, you ready? There's just no sound. It looks like somebody cleaned it up. Yeah, and that's what it looks like. It's adjusting for the bright whiteness around it. But you see how those appendages aren't moving at all? That is just bizarre to me. They're not even swaying and like even leaning back from the force of the G's going through the breeze. I don't see the legs moving. And if this is a set of balloons, and I'm going to show you something else here in a minute, I'm telling you, man, something's wrong. I don't know what it is, but and look, there's somebody here on the internet I'm going to show you, says it's clearly a bunch of long-tailed wedding balloons stuck together, like images samples. They can have varied tails, and the crown could just be a star balloon bent with a tail. These are common balloons in the sky as weddings are common, and they release them sometimes. Some are for outside or bridal path, and some for tables. Right. But the legs and the appendages aren't being pushed by the wind, and they always are. They're always pushed by the wind. There is no, maybe it wasn't windy. If that thing's moving, it doesn't matter. If there's 5 mile an hour winds, it would still blow those little tassels hanging at the bottom. Watch. All right, I'll see if this works. See you, mother. I don't know why that did that yesterday. That's so weird. Check this out. Go. This is what they're saying. No. I'm looking at this now in a picture, and they're still moving. I see them swaying. I do. It's windy in that photo booth. Telling you, man. It's not these. It just isn't. It just isn't. I'm telling you. And I know everybody's going to agree with what I'm saying here. You have to agree. It would make sense if you didn't. Let me hold on. No, hold on. I want to see something. Let me look. All right, here we go. What am I looking up again? No, I'm not looking up. Okay, here we go. Let me see what pops up. Hold on. I'm looking for balloons with a payload. Well, hold on tight to your loon, yeah. I'm looking for some with appendages. I'm looking for some with appendages, so I see them move. Don't be cruel, the heart is true. I think they found one. I here. Don't be cruel. All right, here we go. I found maybe one here. Wow, that is a lot of balloons, lady. You're crazy. One balloon. All right, this ain't gonna work. I'm looking for one with an appendage. All right, here we go.
Highway, like this.
And the balloon just kept going off into the distance.
Oh.
And the next day, it was time to try an air mattress. I filled it all the way up, and it didn't do anything. So I put it in the pool, threw the shovel on it, and hit it, and then sucked some helium up, and then so did my cameraman.
Ballpark 61.
So one day, I got a bunch of...
Anyway, I think you guys understand the way balloon tassels appendages work. I'm not going to go crazy looking for that. So that's where Corbell is with this thing. Here, I got to read this. Here, let me pull this up. Wow, I've got a lot of stuff to go over tonight. Another Bigfoot. Oh my God. All right. Here we go. This one says, from UAP Mike, who I know watches the show, he says, tell me, how is that the appendages of a smudge appear to move? BS on it being a smudge on the housing or lens. Wait, what? Do we really need to look at this? Yeah, we don't need to. Oh, wait, maybe we do. Looking out. The reason I say I know he watches because he's showing the saloon doors, but it doesn't look like ours. When mine was clear, right? You see that right there? It was clear when I played it. You can see that opening and closing right there. But look at the leg. What happens here? I don't. And then look. No. And then look, appendages come. They just popped up. And tell me that's not weird. And then this appeared, a little darkness. Look at up top. I'm telling you that. Oh, that's light. All right, that's a light trick. Holy crap. Does it look like balloons? See, that's the trickery. That's what Jeremy Corbell gives us. Everything he gives us is a misidentification from military personnel. So much so, I bet these were looked at and then put in the unresolved, couldn't figure it out pile. Maybe that's where Corbell gets all this stuff from in the military. Things that the military thought were UFOs and then finally figured out it wasn't. Give it to Corbell so everybody in the world can make the same mistake. It's very smart, but it's not real. It's not what Jeremy Corbell or whoever else is working with him says. It isn't a UFO. I'm telling you, that object has got to be some sort of balloon. Well, until more stuff comes out. Is there more? I think I have more Corbell footage. Yeah, this footage is very weird. But does and still could be a balloon with a payload. However, when it changes color and depth constantly as it goes, or what looks like phasing in and out, even passing two people on the ground who seem to react to anything. It's amazing. That's what he said. Let me pull this up. Oh my God, it's taking so long. What's going on with the computer today? There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, Jeremy says, today we released the raw footage of a military film. Oh, wait. I thought he was saying he's releasing it again with clearer footage. It's the same as yesterday. So here it is. Let's... 2018. 5 years. 6 years. Well, barely. 6 years. It's been in hiding. Or has it? Some people say they've seen this before. And there are people on the ground, right? When I flew my drone everywhere, nobody was looking up. And those guys probably saw it and said, balloons. Of course they did. That's what it might be. It's more balloons than it isn't. I'm kind of done with this. there, exactly. Susie, how you doing? Komu says, a few years back, got a huge Darth Vader helium balloon for my son's birthday. About a week later, he released it in the air, and wow, did it ever look like the Black Knight satellite UFO. Wow. How cool. Please tell me you got a picture. You should have posted it as a real, and that's what they do. You could post that as a UFO, and it would probably go viral. Yeah, thanks for saying that. What's up, Beats and Tapes, DB Property Maintenance? Hey, what do you say there? How you doing tonight? Beep bop. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's balloon. Look at, they didn't even say it on the ground. They could have dropped grenades on it. They don't even know how close they were to death. Death by helium. You know what happens? The thing pops and it lands on top of them and suffocates them. All right, that's enough. Oh, does it go in the water? All right, that's enough. So get it, right? This video was out since 2018. George Knapp and James Fox, they hold on to stuff to make money with it. I'm very angry, and that, you know, it's great. A lot of people are finally getting that James Fox is Jeremy Corbell. Just, you know, different version, 2.0. I saw that today. Somebody said James Fox is doing the grift, holding on to video evidence. I think they watch us sometimes. They say the same thing I say the next day. It's weird. Yeah, and that's the truth, man. They hold on to it so they can make more money. It's not about the greater good. That's how you know it's not about the greater good for these guys. It's about making as much money as you can. It really is. Rich, I don't understand. How does Corbell make money from posting the videos? He doesn't. Have you seen how many views he's getting? Corbell makes enough money from his movies. He's doing all right, right? Or is he still sleeping in somebody's basement? I know that was years ago, but we've all been there, haven't we? I guess I have. But, you know, being 18 and being 42, it's a little different when you're in your 40s. All right. Even the 30s. Forget, I'm not going to read this thing. All right. Oh, I got to read this to you. This is short. Don't get scared. This is really, I got to tell you, ufology's fun lately. You know? It's getting fun again. If you really, really, really look at everything that's coming out and things that have happened, like we're supposed to get another, somebody's having a hearing, right? This week on UFOs. Was it Friday they're doing it? So it's behind closed doors. What do you got to rub it in and let us know, hey, we're having a meeting and you can't be there? Yeah. It doesn't matter if we're there or not. Nothing's being said. Nothing. Nothing important. All right, let's see what happens here. Joe Rogan's interview with UFO whistleblower canceled due to security concerns. This came out today from Mateo Smith on The Mirror. A new documentary about sightings and stuff reveals that Joe Rogan was set to interview David Grush, but the appearance was canceled due to security concerns. Are they talking about a month ago or when he was just on? I think, right? They had to cancel his appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast due to safety worries. I'll tell you what that probably was. There was probably Joe Rogan friends over there. You know, they knew David Grush was coming over maybe, and there were people there that they didn't know or vet. I don't know, man. Why would he be scared? Investigating claims of government knowledge of UFOs, TMZ has produced a new 3-part documentary, UFO Revolution, to expose biggest government cover-up, Anyway, in the first episode, Jeremy Corbell talks about how he and Knapp and Grush were supposed to discuss UAP sightings and the government's role in hiding them on Joe Rogan's show. However, Grush didn't show up because of a security concern following his whistleblower testimony to Congress, says Corbell. He adds, look, man, reprisals are free. The effect of trying to silence people is absolutely real as well. Right. Especially when he had approval from the government and Dobser. He's got nothing to fear. David Grush has this much to fear. If David Grush and or friends are watching this, stop. Stop making the guy nervous. Nobody's going to take him out. Everything David Grush said, it's common knowledge to all of us. So what are they so upset about? Because it's bullshit. And I'll tell you, that is the oldest trick in the book to get people interested in a conversation they're about to have. I'm going to read on and see if they mention what these so-called threats were. He adds, look, man, oh yeah, trying to find something. The filmmaker suggests, Corbell, filmmaker. The bootlicker suggests that many of the witnesses work for agencies that might target them for revealing secrets. He says these people often face backlash from their employers after filing a complaint. To people like David Grush, who really took it on the chin, no pun intended, came forward and said what he could say in that setting. Corbell said, yeah, man, you're going to take shots. You better be truly, deeply prepared to the core of who you are to take those hits. After speaking before Congress in July, Grush faced several backlash from the government. He revealed that the agency had launched a retaliatory whistleblower investigation against him. It was very brutal and very unfortunate, he said. Some of the tactics they used hurt me personally and professionally, to be quite frank. Oh, did the baby get in trouble with the government? You shouldn't freaking commit treason. Idiots, what'd you think was going to happen? Hey, did you hear David Grush is telling our secrets? Ha! What's on Oprah today? Oprah? That was 20 years ago. You know who I mean. That's the intelligence of everybody involved. This is so stupid. That's how you build up drama. You build up, why? Ooh, it's so interesting. The government's trying to take this guy out. I mean, what's going on? We got to tune into this. Oh, God. It's the oldest trick in the book. They're coming to get me. Just like celebrities release XXX photos of themselves. Oh, I was young and dumb, and I don't do that anymore. You mean gangbanging 40 guys at once? What? Ugh. Yeah, well, now it's only 20? Look, man. I like Corbell, man. Look, he goes, look, man, reprisals are real. The effect of trying to silence people is absolutely real as well. Frickin' amazing bullshit that comes from these people's mouths. It is beyond reality. In an interview with News Nation's Elizabeth Vargas tonight, the former high-ranking government official shared how his life has been a nightmare since the July hearing. Since I went public? Certainly. This has been a nightmare for me, Grush said. I mean, I was an intelligence officer for 14 years. Behind the curtain, if you will. You mean like in the closet? Excuse me? He confessed that revealing the secret data was not his initial plan, probably to avoid a severe reaction from the government, but decided to go ahead because it was for the right reasons. When has the government ever been held accountable for anything like this? It's crocodile tears, ladies and gentlemen. Crocodile rock. I remember when Grush was young. He looked up and he saw the sun. But then that sun moved. It was a UFO that changed his life. I forgot how the song went. All right, so I want to play this. Stephen Greenstreet spoke with military witnesses to that jellyfish UFO. It seems some recently reported details are wrong or unfounded. He says the jellyfish video was from fall of 2017, tethered. Where's the video? I thought that was it, man. All right, get that out of here. Nope. No. Yeah. Oh, that's it. All right, Joe Rogan gone. I got to play these now. It says must play. There was a video there. It says read and watch. Amazing video. Chris Leto says, I don't understand how it moves and changes IR color, the temperature and mid-wave IR. I can't wait to see it go into the water, come out, and then zoom off. Chris Leto has to be one of the most wishful thinking people in this field. This guy thinks everything's a UFO. He does. For a pilot, he's too gung-ho. You know what I mean? He's like too, like, oh, this is going to be great. Oh, I can't wait to see it. And he hasn't heard. I'm not talking about him. Oh, recently, the invisibility cloak was officially launched in China. I want you to look at this example of it and tell me if this is what happens in the video that Jeremy put out. I know it's probably different technology, and you'll see. You can see how it bends light. Oh no! Oh, he couldn't see it. How did he know where it landed? What? Wow. Where is he? Where did he go? Hey! Isn't that cool? What the hell? Dinkum Ozzy sent $10 over to PayPal. Much needed, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. We've got goals, and that just helped a little bit. Thank you so much. You are a continuing supporter of Goof On. And if anybody else feels like they, can part with $1 million, use the link in the show description, whether you want to use Super Chat, Super Sticker, or PayPal, or Cash App. All right, let's move on. Thanks, Dinkum. Dun, dun, dun. And he says cashology for ufology. Oh, cashology for weedology. Dude, you're right. They had a special yesterday or the day before. An eighth for $15. And it is one of the greatest I've had in a long, long time. There's this strain called Apparition. If you ever get a chance and you see Apparition somewhere, grab a hold of it. I really had a unique experience, several experiences smoking that stuff. And you don't need much. Like a bowl, a whole bowl. And I'm telling you, I felt like reality wasn't, it was there, it was happening. I felt like I was looking through someone else's eyes all day long. Love that. Like right now, I don't even know who I am. I have no idea. I know somebody said dick. You know, it could be me, but all right, I'm going to change pace a little. I want you guys to watch this video, and I want you to tell me, or everybody else, you don't have to tell me, if you think this is legitimate. Now, I'm going into a video that I don't think is legitimate. It's 2.5 minutes long. I don't know how long I can play it for before I start to lose it, but people swear on a stack of bibbles that the alien interview from years ago, from the Roswell alien, supposedly, this is the last video. The final interview, they call it. English. And English. Fake. Don't even want to watch it. Not interested. No, I'm kidding. If you look at the mouth, you can tell that's a human in there. Very good.
Okay, extinction. Really? Okay, how?
Yeah, I'm going to form words, but not move my lips in the proper manner. Yeah, that makes sense, Mr. Mascaronomy. Yeah, this is what they did. This is the alien talking. I mean, what are we supposed to magically, think that he's forming the letters? Like, we went to the moon, right? We went to the moon, and he goes, moon. It's a puppet. I can't believe people think this is real. And why do they have a voice modulator on them? So other alien greys can't figure out who it is? What are we, on a TV show? Roswell's Best or Roswell's Finest. Nope, they crashed. I don't know what I'm... All right, I'll play it. Shush.
Can we stop this superintelligence? How? Again, how?
Anjali! Good night, UFO chick. I know, it's time. It's time. She's leaving. Everybody's leaving. Well, that's the interview. I'm not going to play the rest. Nobody cares. I don't think you guys care. I don't think anybody cares. Hold on. I'm pulling something up. Hold on a second. Ooh. No. Aw. I was hoping. Ah! Oh. Huh. Come on. All right, nothing there. Hold on tight to your dreams. Yeah. Hold on tight to your dreams. Yeah. Dee-dee-bee-dee-bee-dee-bop-bop-bop. Ba-da-boo-da-ba-da-beep-bop-boop. Close your eyes and dream. All right. There's nothing I see here that I'm going to play. I was looking at Third Phase, seeing if they had anything new. Oh, Bigfoot. All right. Got this Bigfoot video. I showed you one yesterday, I believe. And it was... Hold on. I think this is the same Bigfoot, but it's a different part of the video. Let me play this for you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He just swung a log at the tree, and you can see the piece break off. He's swinging it like a baseball bat. Then he throws it. I mean, that's at least 200 pounds, that thing, unless it's hollowed out and it's fake, but he broke it. See? If that's a guy, and I'm not saying it can't be Mr. Strongman in an ape costume or a Bigfoot costume, but you can see it almost looks like it could be a bear or an orangutan or a monkey or a chimp or a silverback. It could be. It could be any one of those. I tell you what, it isn't. Whoa, that's weird, man. Oh my God, what's going on? Holy shit. My settings page opened up. I didn't even do anything. It just opened up. What the hell? Why isn't this working? God. Come on. All right, here's I thought this was interesting. Oh, here's what I meant. We already know what's going to be in David Grush's op-ed. It leaked from the Manhattan meeting. But here's a little summary of it. So it says here, this is the most important story so far this year that's not being covered properly. And the best part is one of the Redditors here broke it by leaking the Manhattan meeting with Grush with photo evidence. He had then deleted his post and account, presumably to protect his job. So he just wanted to quickly summarize his account of the meeting. The U.S. has a UAP in our possession that has a diameter of around 40 feet, but once you go inside, it's the size of a football field, which is 300 feet or 100 yards. Somehow manipulating space and time, they are able to do this, but needless to say, this completely eliminates any possibility of secret human technology. Next, NHIs look like your typical gray aliens from the movies. Reminds me of Spielberg's story about Reagan telling him that E.T. was accurate. I didn't know that. Next, we don't actually know where they come from. They could be extra-dimensional or just seem that way due to a side effect of their propulsion method. I'm not sure how they got to that. Next, Grush was part of a secret program that had figured out how to track and find UAPs in our atmosphere and near-Earth orbit, NEO. He said his op-ed will include more details on this. Next, he names another person who was retaliated against for speaking out about UAPs. Jay Stratton. Oh, he's such a liar. If anyone, and I do mean this, anyone believes anything Jay Stratton says about UAPs, ghosts, entities, demons, this guy is one of the biggest ass-munching liars in the field. It disgusts me. It does. He disgusts me. Next, U.S. has recovered UAPs from well before 1933. And finally, an adversary country is probably considering to disclose before the U.S., which explains the recent sense of urgency from the U.S. government. And that's it. Now, somebody replied, and it thought this might be interesting. I think, he says, or she, I think whoever breaks this to the world first with tangible evidence beyond a reasonable doubt is going to be highly praised. We'll give you the truth. Might not be what most want to hear, but imagine the trust people will have for the entity that does this. All these abduction stories, sightings, photos, videos, and whatnot could potentially be justified by the actions of whoever provides the truth. On the back end, there's going to be a lot of people that have some answering to do for their role in our cover-ups. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think anybody would be held accountable. Because it was in the best interest of our security, keeping us safe. Going to be a lot of mistrust for the people that have known, but have not chosen to say anything. So it is a strange world we're living in. So much so, the tear may have started. They're tearing apart the veil. A new reality is happening now. That's what I'm being told. It's a paradigm shift. And the next generation or two are going to be way different than us when it comes to aliens and UFOs. From the moment these kids are born, their parents, and I've seen it a lot, they give a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old their phone. They've already ruined their lives. This is all I saw with the 3-year-old at Christmas. Jenny, time for dinner. Okay. Like, who swipes? And it's right here. That's an addiction. Try to take the phone away? Bloody murder. Never give your child a phone device or an iPod. I'm telling you, you're doing harm. Now, I don't have any kids, so I don't know what it's like. But every kid that I've seen too young to hold this phone up and understand what they're looking at, they turn out to be assholes. They don't know how to communicate in reality. These are the kids that sit at home and think shooting schools is a video game. Capiche? Take those phones away now! Serious. I'm not even joking. And stop texting and driving. If you're doing that, after all I'm just saying. Did I play this? Oh yeah, I played this yesterday, I think. The Jeremy Corbell movie. Let's take a look one more time anyway. It's a 3-part series. I haven't even started watching it. Now I'm looking at this. Hold on. Oh God. Oh wow. All right. What? I'm going to see if I'm only playing this because new people come in all the time. And I heard this wasn't that bad. So it might be okay I'll play this the last time I'm playing a trailer for Corbell on this topic.
You've said that the U.S. has intact spacecraft. You said that the government has alien bodies or alien species. Have you seen the spacecraft?
What I personally witnessed myself was very disturbing.
It has been since the inception of the UFO problem. Nothing to see here, all of that has changed.
A multi-decade UAP crash retrieval and reverse engineering program.
A genuine disclosure of the UAP UFO subject would be the most earth-shattering thing imaginable.
It would be the biggest story in history.
Okay. I don't have to stop it, I am. Shit.
The biggest story, period.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Here was a phenomenon that the government couldn't protect us from.
The greatest superpower the Earth has ever known basically admitted there was no way they could defend themselves.
I don't trust the U.S. government, and I'm a United States congressman. They told me that I'd kicked a hornet's nest, and I needed to get some bodies around me.
This information is the most deeply held secrets in the entire government, and that includes the President of the United States.
Do not talk about these things, or things will not go well for you. This is like the mafia.
Have anyone been murdered?
I have to be careful asking that question.
The attacks on you, is there any moment where you regretted speaking up?
I don't regret it. It's, I didn't want to live in the Matrix when there's stuff like this that's being hidden from the world populace.
Past the foot of my bed, there were two gray, non-human beings.
The aerospace defense companies, these are people who understand how to play high-level chess.
Somebody's going to walk out of one of these labs with this information and puts it out on the internet before they commit suicide by shooting themselves in the back of the head 5 times.
The footage was captured by our military. It's in Iraq. It was treated with just spectacular secrecy.
Just be careful. Don't step on the wrong toes.
So I've got a still image of something that I have learned to be called the chandelier UAP. Does that ring a bell to you?
It does.
Do you think Chuck Schumer would put forward an amendment about UAPs and disclosure, putting the reputation?
I don't think these people know Chuck Schumer. That must be one of the dirtiest MFers in government. Oh yeah, we're going to trust him. He is as dirty as the Mojave Desert. I don't know. Very dirty. Like, yeah, how can you trust anything the government says or does anyway? And look, we may be in the beginning of some paradigm shift. I don't know. I really don't. But I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? It might take 30 years and a few more generations for the thought process to be a majority, which it is already, barely, but I'm talking 75% of the world. Oh, it's kind of tough, isn't it? And you have how many Chinese? 2 billion, 1.8 billion Chinese? They're 1/4 of the world's population. I can imagine they will just not be involved. That sucks, because that automatically puts us at 67% if all the rest of the world came along. So something's got to change. I don't know, man. I'm just spitballing, nobody knows. I know some people have an idea of what's coming. And that's all I can tell you. What's coming? Disaster. It's inevitable. But we don't want it to happen in our lifetimes, do we? From what I can tell, history usually gives us, in our lifetime, 2 major wars and 10 weekly combats in other countries. Really, I don't know. The last time, what? The last war we went to, when was it? Last week? A couple of years ago? When? Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan? But here, Jacques Vallée in the corner, right here, he believes in all this stuff, right? Interdimensional, right? You're in this reality, and sometimes you sway into the other realities, they say. So when you're there, you're doing what this person is doing. You're getting a peek into the other reality. And that's weird. I have a little different idea of what I think is going on, but it's awfully strange. There's a lot of people who believe that dreams is another reality of your, or a past life. Oh my God. I want to not believe it, but could that be true? All of our memories supposedly are uploaded into our DNA. Sorry. It's in our DNA, they say, right? The entire history of mankind is in our DNA, but we don't know how to crack the code. That's what they say. You know that weird thing that you see in doctors' offices, the snakes, they crisscross? Demons. Demons. It's very scary. Snakes and demons. Snakes in long grass. But I think the reason people are saying this, we're going into another paradigm. We're having a major paradigm shift. The world, the vibration of the earth is changing. People are becoming aware of their sixth sense. And if that's true, as I was just about to tell you, if the majority of the world thinks this way, it's possible the shift will happen, and all of a sudden, everybody can talk to aliens without even trying. Well, just a thought. I'm not sure I buy into that. I'll tell you why. So, if you're able to use your brain, your frequency, and contact verbally through your mind to aliens across the galaxy, why wouldn't you be able to pick up all of the other conversations that are going on? Kind of like Superman. Remember when he figured out that he can turn off his hearing and doesn't have to listen to everybody's prayers? He was like a god to people, right? Superman, if you can hear me. Superman, if you can hear me. Please help me, Superman. He kept hearing the voices, and he had to change his frequency. And he shut them off. Pretty weird, right? Remember, he was hanging out in space. He's just sitting there in space, listening to the voices. And then all of a sudden he hears, Superman's gay. Who wears boots like that? And a cape? Red? Are you kidding me? He's gay. Definitely. Laser scopes right on that house. Bing, bing. We may be at the beginning of a paradigm shift. More people are becoming aware of their abilities. Children more than ever. Hold on. Children more than ever. Wait a second. Children more than ever are being more psychic than they ever have. That's because their parents give them that phone at 2 years old. And this is what they do. Baby on baby like. Take your bottle. No. No. No. Give me that phone. No. They're crazy. Hey, Jammer Travels wants to know, thank you for the $2 super. What do you do the other 22 hours of your life? Really want to know? I'll tell you. Oh, should have muted. It's the residual effect from this situation I was in for a year, 3 years. What do I do? All right, I'll start off the morning. Real quick, this is a rundown of my life. I wake up at 6:30 by alarm. Doesn't matter if I only get 3 hours sleep. I'm waking up at 6:30. I sit there and go on the internet for half an hour, say hi to everybody in Amy's room, get dressed, maybe take a shower real quick, and go get my treatment, my antibiotic treatment. And that, I get there usually 7:30. So from 7:30 to 8:30, I'm doing that. And then after that, I'll either go get breakfast. Actually, I get 2 breakfasts, or I'll go home and make eggs and hash browns, maybe something else. But all the while, I'm researching and listening to videos that I think will help the show and looking for topics at the same time, going to emails, interacting with people here and there. And shooting a breeze with some of you. And then by noon, I'm a little tired again. I fall asleep because the antibiotics make me want to sleep. And, I'll load up the show first, put that up before noon, and then I go to bed for a couple of hours, wake up, make a short. But lately, everything's been 3 hours behind. I've been ahead of schedule because I feel so good. So I've been putting up shorts every day at noon. I vape all the time in between, smoke a little bobski here and there, maybe an edible at night. I do a lot of research from 4 to 6 for the show, and then from 6 to 7, I do nothing. I kind of meditate. Like today, I listen to heavy metal, rock and roll, like really loud right up till showtime. And that's the day. Oh, for dinner, it could be anything. Usually have chicken and spaghetti or chicken and rice. But, that's it. Once in a while, I'll go to my parents' house who don't live too far from here. Anyway, that's the $2 version. Thanks for the support. And then I work out at, I'll start working out in February. So that's going to be an everyday thing. Anyway, thanks for asking. All right, I have to read this, it says. This is from, I don't even want to say. So somebody says Knapp and Corbell had this jellyfish video story for a couple of years, and yet they got it all wrong once again. One of their stories come crashing down as fake hours after they broadcast it. It's the wrong date, the wrong time, the wrong filming platform, whatever that means. There's no heat change, no transmedium aspects. And that's all. Thank you. Strangers are getting it. People are getting it. They are finally getting it. So once we hit this paradigm shift, how in the world? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. So what does that mean? So what if we're... See, I don't know. I don't think it's real. That's it. That's what it comes down to. I don't think you can talk to aliens with your mind. I just don't. I've tried it. 4 years every day I tried it. I had a couple of cool dreams with aliens and UFOs involved, but that's because it's what I do all day. Other than eating, working out, going to the store, getting gas in my car, vaping, talking to people. Other than that, Dinkamazi throwing down 6 months. Good to see you this fine evening. Thank you very much, Bad Boy Channel. What did I say first? That was weird. But thank you very much. Man, mucho gusto. Absolutely. And for those of you who have a membership, after a month or every month, you get one free message you could type in. Isn't that great of YouTube? Thanks, Bad Boy Channel. Appreciate that. Jammer Travels, you too. Continuing supporter of the show. Good to see Bad Boy Channel. We were just, talking about things. All right. This man created the model for consciousness used by the CIA. He was killed soon after in the deadliest plane crash before 9/11. Isn't that interesting? Ishtak Benchka, I think is his name. I can't remember. Check this out. Watch this. I mean, you're going to like this. The video will blow your mind. It really will. This man created the model for consciousness used by the CIA. And he was killed. Murdered! For having an idea. Isn't that sad? That's the country you live in.
Question I want to ask you is, where do you see us now in that evolutionary development?
Let me draw what is called a bell curve, which looks somehow like this. It's being used in describing random events. The bulk of the population today is this intelligent, more or less intelligent biped, all right? and with a vertical spine, and who pushes the buttons on TV and drives a car, etc., etc. Now, there is some backthrow. That is, there are some people here in this area, very few people who are still gorilla-like. That is, they are hairy. They beat their chest when they see their neighbors and a few other things. And then we have other people who are here in this corner, very few of them, who are very highly developed, because we say that evolution is now pushing mankind in this direction, away from the gorilla types towards the very highly evolved people. At this point, we're here. What's going to happen maybe 1 million years from now, 500,000 years from now? This curve is going to shift. It's going to shift like this. That is, the bulk of the population will be very, very highly evolved. We have gone away altogether from the gorilla types, no more gorillas. And what we have here now is the average man is now the retarded person in evolutionary terms. The bulk of the population is extremely, very, very highly evolved. And the cutting edge of evolution here, these are very, very highly evolved people. We can't even imagine what kind of person that will be. He may not have a physical body at all. What's the habitat, so to speak, of this group here? Well, you just go out and you find them. They're all over the place. The habitat of this group here, what do you think? Where do you think you find these people here?
I suspect you would find them in universities. You'd find the people who are very bright, people who are in the leading edge of professions. That kind of thing. I mean, it's an intellectual thing.
Well, I suggest that you find them in mental hospitals, in nut houses. And the reason for that is that these people, they live in a different reality, in a reality which is very changed, and few of them are adapted to live in this reality. So naturally, they can't function very well.
The vibration of them, right? Right? They're not on the same... See, that's why I constantly think we're from Mars, originally. It's like, I don't think we're supposed to be on this. Our DNA, I don't think, is made for this planet. I think it may have been altered. It may have. I mean, if you look at us, we look like nothing else. We don't look like, I guess if we didn't shave our entire body or anything, we could look scruffier, but it's hair. It's not fur. You know, it's not, maybe it would have been if we kept it, but why did we lose most of our hair or fur? Yeah, it's weird. And our eyesight, I mention this all the time, it shouldn't be painful when the sun is out to your eyes. If you even just look a little bit, I looked at the spotlight right here and it hurt my eyes. I have blue eyes. You know, we let in more light, so it hurts maybe for me. I don't know. But if I was indoors all day, I'd still put protective glasses on because it hurts. Why? Why would that be? I'm supposed to be from this planet. Indigenous animals, they don't need glasses or sunglasses. They have fur. They don't even need clothing or shoes. Why do we? In such a short amount of time, we went from caves to building structure. No, it's not it. We were brought here from Mars. Everything they told us about Mars, well, half probably, is mixed in lies with truth. I don't understand. When they sent both of the rovers up, I'm like, they're looking for something other than water. If they find water, they'll be happy with that, you know, just by chance. But they're looking for something. To drop 2 down, I always thought that was odd. And look, they were there for years. And we still didn't see all the pictures because they won't show us the good ones. Every one of those pictures that comes back is doctored, it's scrubbed. They were looking for ancient civilizations on Mars, if not current residents indigenous to Mars. Mars, twice as far away from the sun than the Earth, right? We're 90 million miles away. Mars is 90-something million miles away from us. So it's twice as far away, which means you don't need to have sunglasses, which means you don't need to have fur. You have hair. I'm getting them down. I'm getting Neil deGrasse Tyson down. You are not getting me down because time doesn't exist. I'm getting there. And I've only been practicing a few days. What animal do you think, if there was a nuclear holocaust and the whole planet was wiped out by fire, what would be the one thing that would survive? A cockroach. I lost it. Now I can't do it. Once I nail it, and then I can't do it for another day. So see you later, Neil. Very interesting. I really believe it, that we are from another planet, probably Mars. Isn't it true? The ladies' cycle is 28 days. That's a month in Mars. 28 days. Same. Or maybe there were humans on Mars and at Earth at the same time. But something catastrophic happened on Mars. And they saved them by bringing them here. Hence, created us. And so in all reality, we're a hybrid of ourselves. We are two people. The me on Mars, the me on Earth. Me, me, me. Oh, yeah, that's exactly it. I figured it out. I figured out everything in science right there. I did. Oh, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Hold on. I got some emails from you guys that I'm looking at. Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Samo, that's funny. Sorry for the short message. Very funny. Okay. Found this similar to jelly, but moves like balloons. Oh, right. I remember this. Oh, Stavros saved the night. There's this footage that came out years ago, like in 05, 06. What you're going to see is the jellyfish. I can't believe it. I was thinking of this video, but I couldn't get it. So Stavro, who's a member of GoofOn, sent that to me. And we're going to look at it. This is one of my favorite UFO / I don't know what I've ever seen. I really like this one. If it is what I think it is, it looks like, and I could tell already without even seeing the UFO. This is great. Oh, I can't believe you found it. See it? Watch what happens though, man. It takes off. Careful. You shoulda, yeah. Oh, I can't believe we have it. This is the best UFO in the world. When it starts moving, I'll go big screen. This is so crazy. It looks like balloons, doesn't it?
Evet, şimdi hareketlenecek kalkışını.
See the light flashing?
Evet, duydum.
It's Jeremy Corbell's thing.
Çok parlak gözükmesini
See?
güneşi o anda almaya.
Come on. It very well might be a balloon UFO. It could be a real UFO. This 1,000,000% looked like balloons, but I don't know why it took off. It was in the tree and then all of a sudden, boop. Who let it go? How did it get detached? And now it's going up? Come on. Oh, it gets better.
Kameranın algılamasından çok daha kuvvetli bir.
Havalanda gidiyor, bakın gördünüz mü İshak?
Whoops.
En güzelini Aydın çekiyor işte. Aydın en güzel.
Doesn't it? It looks like a wedding cake. This is the one Corbell was talking about. This is the one Corbell was talking about, the wedding cake. Because it looks just like it right there. I hope they show the whole thing because it lands again. Oh, no, they don't.
Özellikle bizim için bu sesler çok önemli biliyorsun. Yani şu doğallığı.
Çekebilir misin? Evet.
Çekiyor çekiyor çok netleşiyor. Çekiliyor.
Çekilen video kameranın teknik olarak çok yeterli olmaması.
Blackout line?
Bir yerde duruyor.
I don't know.
Zoom'u da belli bir yerden sonra.
So you tell me. That very much looks like Corbell's. Wait until you see what happens. It's gonna go up and meet other UFOs. This is wild stuff. If it's not a balloon.
Kaç kişi vardı orada çekme yaparken? 15-20 kişi. En az 10
You can't just say it. I know. It stops moving.
VTR'den sonra detaylarını konuşacağız. Bir gece evvelden gözlemlenmeye başladı.
Hey, Big Fat Creep, did you see the beginning of the video? Did you see the beginning? It was stuck in trees and it let itself out of the trees and started going up again. This looks well, I can't say exactly because we just have FLIR image from Corbell, but this looks very similar. Very. On play.
Kısa boylu bir takım varlıklar gözlemliyor. Orman alanında o bölgede.
Tamiratı yaptılar gittiler ya işte tamam gitti. Ben bir kere çok uğraştım. Başladım ama birden bir ışık gördüm. Ben dedim yardım edin.
Bu görüntü aşağı yukarı 14 dakikalık bir görüntü ama biz kısalttık birkaç az sonra bitecek VTR.
Ay anasını ver. Sabahtan ben ışıkları söndürdüm. Ben bitince de bakıyorum ona ama
So there it is in the trees. It was in deeper. All you could see before was the tip of it. But it's working itself out of the trees. How? It's bizarre. It really is. And your natural instinct is to say balloons. It's definitely your instincts to say balloons. I'm not sure if it is. I'm not. Well, it's just strange as hell, that's for sure. Here's where it starts moving. Watch. Watch the lights come off of it. Well, you're going to see a couple of lights shoot out of it. Any second, you'll see it. And they'll appear closer to the timestamp. You'll see it. There. See it? Watch again. There, wait. See the bright thing? There. What just happened with it? This thing right here. What, was it a balloon? Did it pop? Boop. And then after it shoots this out, you see something light up down here. So this disappears or flashes off, flashbang, and then a bright light will show up here. So watch. And then I'll do it in slow motion. There. There. Let's do slow-mo. It's very wild. Very crazy. Go. Sister's ass. It didn't even work. Your mother's. Oh, it is on 0.05. Wow. All right. Already missed it. Watch. There. Right here. It lit up right here. You're gonna go slower even. It's still too fast for what I wanted. Why is it doing that? God dang it. No! Watch. No! You always got the wrong one. Did it flash? Here we go. Watch the light. Oh wait, we already missed it? Weird, right? What's going on over here? Goes. But it's further back. All right, I'm done. I don't know if it's balloons, but Jeremy Corbell will be talking about that video as well. Absolutely, because that's what he's calling the wedding cake UFO. Here. I mean, here it is. I mean, it's so unbelievably similar. I mean, right? Yeah. It is bizarro. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just know that now there's something that corroborates what Corbell has. And yeah, it could be balloons. I'm not quite sure it is. Only because on Corbell's and on this, you didn't see the appendages waving in the breeze. Are they being weighed down by something that it can't? No, because then it wouldn't be able to lift. So you have to have the balloon to have enough helium to launch itself like this thing did. We just saw it launch itself out of the trees. And the flashes, what were those? Wasn't a camera artifact, that's for damn sure, because those flashes happened several times. Oh, what a world, man. What a, and to be honest with you, when it comes to the afterlife or going behind the veil, that could be taken many different ways. Are we tearing the veil to an all-new reality that's happening now, which is what people are calling the paradigm shift is happening now? So more people are going to have psychic abilities than ever. That's why I said in the next 2 decades, we're going to see a majority, 75% or higher, of people who believe in aliens and UFOs, like wholeheartedly believe. And maybe then, just then, the government can do a test and test the public and have aliens walk around crowds on New Year's Eve or something, see how they react. Will they ask for its autograph? Will they want a selfie? Or will they be scared out of their minds because it looked like a monster? I would run if I saw that thing. I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. We live in one weird world. Check this out. Here's a new comic book. Yeah, in the new comic book adaptation of Hunt for the Skinwalker, Robert Bigelow's NIDS team is now a diverse group of different races and sexes. Oh my God. That figures. For example, Eric Davis is now a red-haired woman named Eleanor Campbell. Is that funny or what? My team consisted of one of the best veterinarians in America, Paul Nolan, a protege of renowned astrophysicist Jacques Vallée, and an intimidating talent in her own right, Eleanor Campbell, and myself, Deputy Administrator Gary Byrne, who's Colm Kelleher. That's great. Stephen Greenstreet, making the funny. All right, get out of there. Oh, what's this? Did I play this?
Jellyfish UAP.
Did we play this already? Oh yeah, we played this. Just want to make sure, 'cause I had it up twice then. Did I play the Mayan caves? I don't think I played the caves. Check this out, the Mayan caves. I don't remember playing it. I don't remember playing. Oh yeah, I did play it. I said, this looks familiar. Yeah. I don't want to go down someone's butthole again. What might Congress learn in classified UFO briefing that's coming up any day now, right? Did it happen today? I didn't see it trending. Well, members of Congress will get a classified briefing about UFOs this week. I mean, will they finally get answers or stonewalled again? Oh, God. They have Rose Cuckold, excuse me. I think we're entitled to be skeptical. Entitled to be skeptical? Who says that? Of course, I don't feel like it's an entitlement. I know he didn't mean it that way. I just don't like the guy. Unfortunately, the members of the Oversight Committee aren't all read in like members of the Intelligence Committee or the Armed Services Committee, Cuckold said today. They're not allowed to hear all the secrets, and so one of the question marks that's still unresolved is just how much the inspector of intelligence community is going to be allowed to tell them. You already know. No specific details. Where is it? Can't tell you. Do we have alien bodies? Let's just say we have pilots. You son of a... Were they in UFOs? Yes. Aha. Woo. Oh, we're getting somewhere now. All right. All right. Let me see. We're 1 for 3 right now. Let's try to even it out. I want a 2 for 4. I feel better. How about this question, Inspector General Asshole? Will we learn about Roswell? Sir? Oh my God, somebody call 911. He's having a heart attack. They're coming to get me. Aunt Bunny is coming to get me. Aunt Bunny is coming to get me. You know what it is, Gus? You know what it is? Your wife's a Bigfoot, isn't she, Gus? Isn't she? You shaved the bitch down and taught her to speak. I bet she climbed... Oh, whoa. Hold on. Oh my God, I'm wearing the same shirt. I forgot to play this. All right, since I didn't do it at the beginning, I'll do it now. The daily reminder. Here we go. We're realigning.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I just do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into
the UFO community. I'm wearing the same exact outfit. Check this out. This is funny. Hey, it's in the rotation, man. Look. Hey. It's even the same hat because I like the letters accenting the stupid tiger stripes. That's it. We're done for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. It's Thursday, right? Tomorrow, Thursday? Yes. And it's 1:11. Do you know where your children are? Tomorrow is 1/11/24. Maybe we'll talk numerology. Maybe I'll get a guest tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see about that. Well, thank you, moderators and super chatters. I appreciate the support all the way. I don't know what I was going to say, but thank you so much for giving the show something to stand up so we can keep going strong. I can't do it. And I also want to thank the newcomers and the veterans. We got a lot of new people here, 412 subscribers in the last couple of weeks. So I want to thank all of you who are new to GoofOn, never been here before. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, even if you didn't, just subscribe. Just give me the number. That's all I care about. No, that's not true. Hey, we didn't have one sub for 7 months. 6 months. Not one. We lost 256 though. So we're just where we should be. Actually, we're way behind schedule. So please help GoofOn in the algorithm. Sign up to a subscription. They're free. I never ask. I'm just doing it. I rarely ask. Let's say that. But it's kind of nice to see a little uptick in the numbers. So I appreciate you guys giving this show a chance, giving us a chance. A lot's going to happen this year. So we'll see. So be good to each other. And hey, what do we do here? Truthology. Truthology for ufology. For you. For them. All right. Be good to yourself. Love yourself. And if you're outside, just look up once in a while. Try to catch that UFO. A real one. All right. I got to go. I know. I'm done. Alien bless.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.